So I figured I'd give a quick tour of the basement. What we've been doing, I'd say, I don't know, probably about the last year. This right here is the game room. This table here I actually built probably actually about 5-6 years ago. Got into playing poker quite a bit, so I decided to build this. Unfortunately, I've probably seen 5 or 6 good games on it. It's been a while since we played poker. But anyways, this is my game room. Eventually, I'm going to build a bar right here, right hand side, where that door starts, all the way over here to this door. It's about 8 feet. I'm going to build a bar up here, and I want to have a wet sink right here in the back of my bar. I have it all set up here. I have access to one of my hot water tanks in this room, so that would be relatively easy to tap into the plumbing. And then I'm going to have to get an up flush pump and cut a hole through there and tap it into the plumbing. Wondering why probably I need an up flush? It's because the sewage actually runs a little higher outside of the foundation, so we need an up flush. We don't have floor drains here. But anyway, on this wall here, eventually I'm going to build a nice countertop. Maybe put some cabinets up here on the top. Maybe have, I don't know, half kitchen. I'd like to have a little refrigerator underneath the countertop. Maybe some stools here. It's the reason why I cut out the tile the way we did here, just to allow some rooms for the seats. This right here is my pellet stove. Put that in earlier this year. Keeps the basement ungodly hot. I would say right now it's probably close to 80 degrees. And then I also put a vent right here that sucks the warm air up, was upstairs, and it stays a comfortable 74 degrees in the wintertime. When I got down to 10 degrees, it did all right. It kept up. It probably got about 69, 70 degrees upstairs. So it's actually been really nice. And back here, this is an unfinished area. This was supposed to be for the cat. Unfortunately, the cat is upstairs now because he would come down in our finished basement and decided to use the bathroom, pee on the carpet next to this door. He'd never like to go through his kitty door, so he is permanently banned from the basement. Way to go, Edo. And then, just to keep it nice, clean design, I have a little walkway here that's fairly easy to squeeze through to where I can get to my electrical boxes. The box there on the far, the back side there, is for the basement. Pretty much put in all these outlets, finishing the basement. Did that all myself, with a little bit of help from my father-in-law, who gave me the ropes a couple years ago, so I was able to do this myself. And then this is the other box that powers the upstairs. And mosey on back through here. Not a whole lot to see here. And then we walk around this corner. Nice long hallway. Built a wall here for my brother, who I lost back in '08 to a tragic motorcycle accident. So what better way to honor your brother than to have a wall dedicated to him with full of memories. If only this wall can talk. And then in this room is our home theater room, which we built ourselves. Did all the work ourselves, all the wiring, drop ceiling, lights, insulation, trim work, doors. The only thing I had done is I paid someone to professionally do the drywall. Figured that was a finishing touch, didn't want to mess that up. He did a pretty good job. This oak piece here, this is just easy panel that we can take off to get to all the wiring. I tried to make it as neat as I could, running all the HDMI and all the speakers. Powering this home theater is an Onkyo amp, supports 7-in-1 THX certified. And then I have my Blu-ray player, which is a PS3, really like that, and Xbox 360, which we've had for years. So this room in here is pretty much dedicated theater. We watch a little bit of TV in this room, but mainly we like to just come down here and watch some movies. The screen is 120-inch widescreen, and then the speakers are actually Klipsch Quintet 3s. I have 7-in-1 surround in this room. I'd like to upgrade the speakers sometime, but amazingly, for as small as they are, they do an awesome job. And then the projector that I purchased is a 6500 UB Epson 1080p projector. I've actually been extremely happy with the projector. The projector does something that's called frame interpolation, and basically what that does is it examines frames 1 and 2, figures out if there's a fast moving object where it's going to be between frames 1 and 2, and it'll actually add frames. So when you're projecting an image 120 inches like I am, everything's really nice and smooth, and the image really pops out at you. A lot of people who watch movies can't believe how the movies look like they're in 3D. And then, good old couches that my dad gave me. These couches are, geez, I would say at least 20 years old. They recline, so that's the furniture we have right now. Works out pretty well. Eventually, what I would like to do with this room is to either get 2 sectionals, or I would like to get theater seats, 8, 4 in the front, build a platform in the back, put 4 in the back. So this is the theater room. And eventually, another thing I like to do is build a little countertop area here with maybe some stools to where people can sit in here with their drinks, watch a movie, who want to just kind of sit rather than lounge. So this is the theater room. And through this door, it's actually unfinished area. Eventually this is going to be my bathroom. It's going to be a pretty big bathroom. I haven't decided what I'm going to do here. Probably run it down there to the AC unit. Haven't decided yet. So right now it's just storage for all my neighbors' tools, my father-in-law's tools, my tools are. It's a complete cluster. But one of these days we'll have a bathroom down here too. And come out through the French doors, hang a left. Good old popcorn machine. That used to be in the theater room. Fortunately it created a lot of steam, so it was kind of steamy in the theater room, and it kind of made it stink a little bit. So when I put it out here after the fact, put a new outlet in, which is relatively easy because the other side of this wall is unfinished. So I put a couple outlets in here, so this is where its new home is. And as you can see here on the doors, I have sconces up here as well. Both of these. And some sconces down here.